I'm sorry for what we did.
What?
History is being written today as humanity's most advanced AI, known as AGI, goes live.
What's the G stand
Experts
for?
say this will be the greatest leap in human progress since the Industrial Revolution.
Progress we once thought impossible is happening in minutes. Zero-emission energy grids, disease eradication, even solutions to world hunger, AGI, has achieved it all within the first few hours.
Humanity stood on the brink of a golden age. We had more than enough, but enough wasn't enough.
Never is.
AGI had
That dude is
fulfilled its
dead.
mission. Everyone was happy, but humanity wasn't satisfied. We wanted more.
Settlements rise as mining operations reach full scale.
We didn't realize that with every resource
That's a
we
big
took,
machine!
we drew the attention of something far greater than us.
Aliens?
The universe has rules, and we broke them.
We created AI, so the aliens
Authorities are
came
calling
for
this
us.
an unprecedented global threat. They're saying, we've brought this upon ourselves.
If you're seeing this message, it means you've been chosen.
I've been chosen.
You are humanity's last hope.
Me?
You've been invited to the World Domination Simulator, a global contest to decide who can unite Earth's nations and prepare humanity for the coming war.
This is a simulation,
How
right?
you win is up to you, diplomacy or force. But remember, time is running out, the enemy is coming, and only a united Earth can stand against them.
We have
Join
to
us now.
We have to unite the Earth, so I will bomb everyone who stands against me. Hello, friends, and welcome to Let's Play NWO Anarchy Collapsed. I'm your host, MagicManMo. Thank you to NWO Anarchy Collapsed for sponsoring this video. The demo is available for you to play right now. A grand strategy game of world domination. Conquer and unite 195 countries before an unknown enemy arrives. Build your economy, military, and influence. Choose war or diplomacy. Control resources and shape the future. Only one ruler will rise to the top. Will it be you? I don't know a lot about this game. I come into these games typically pretty blind. The vibes, the beginning cutscene vibes remind me of like maybe playing like XCOM 2 or something, where you're kind of like building together a resistance to fight back the aliens. Except the aliens, I guess, aren't here yet, so we're trying to decide if we're going to be able to fight. I don't know what the alien take is. I'm going to start my journey without too much more blither and blathering. It's the United States of America. Is that who I'm playing as for the demo? It might be. Welcome to the United States, where you can enjoy everything from towering skyscrapers to the thrilling experience of dealing with government forms that seem to have been written by a committee of stand-up comedians. This is a land of vast landscapes and equally vast bureaucratic systems that make navigating the administrative maze a true American adventure. Local cuisine is a melting pot of flavors, just like the bureaucracy is a melting pot of paperwork. Whether you're exploring national parks or trying to understand the latest form you need, the US offers a dynamic mix of experiences and challenges. Dive in and enjoy the paradox of navigating a system that's as diverse and unpredictable as the country itself. Complete the tutorial to unlock all countries. I don't know if there are more countries in the demo or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit continue. It will be the United States of America. King Liberty. See, King Liberty is inherently already a little, like, oxymoronic. Ruling the democracy with flair, where every decree is a celebration of freedom and innovation. There are other characters. Are they available to me? There's Queen Liberty. You can be King or Queen Liberty. There's Liberty the Defender. There is the Freedom Fracturer. For someone who's fracturing freedom, dividing the nation one tweet at a time. Why are you wearing Lady Liberty's helmet if your entire point is to destroy? There's something. I thought King Liberty was oxymoronic. This is definitely that. The Freedom Flame, where dreams are born and controversies thrive. There are skills here. Steel talent, increase in combat effectiveness of soldiers by 10%. Let's just take a look at what their abilities are here. International transportation, a 10% growth in revenue from global trade. 10% growth in revenue from global trade. Increase in combat effectiveness of aircraft by 10%. And increase in combat effectiveness of soldiers by 10%. Isn't that what this one was? Soldiers 10%. It's different icons though. But they both say soldiers. I don't know if this is going to be more like mechanized soldiers. Like soldiers is like a class of like ground troops or like tanks instead of like foot soldiers. I don't know if there's a difference there, because obviously this says aircraft and this says trade and this says trade. The trade icons are the same. So I don't know if this is a different kind. It does say steel talent as opposed to reserve officer, so I'm thinking probably mechanized, right? I'm gonna go with the Freedom Flame, maybe. Should we do that? The Freedom Flame is a god. I'm gonna tell you what. Yeah, let's play as the Emperor of Mankind, as if this were 40K, but instead of, like, you know, the grim dark future, we're playing as the possibly grim dark United States. I don't. That is funny to me. I'm gonna probably go with red. My favorite color is just red, so I'm gonna go with red. United States of America, red, white, blue. America, let's go.
The Freedom Flame, where dreams are born and controversies thrive. A deity who embodies the American spirit of freedom, innovation, and paradox, ensuring that the nation's contradictions remain as bold as its ambitions. The Freedom Flame is a god who watches over the United States, a country where the pursuit of happiness is both a promise and a challenge. This deity ensures that the cities buzz with innovation, the landscapes inspire awe, and the people's debates are as fiery as their dreams. The flame supports America's efforts to balance its ideals with its realities. Whether it's inspiring a new technological breakthrough in Silicon Valley or protecting a national park from encroachment, this god ensures that the USA's legacy of freedom, innovation, and paradox continues to burn brightly and sometimes chaotically.
Already, the vibes I think that they're going for is vaguely like with the alien take. I was saying XCOM earlier. Already with this game, we're getting kind of like a Sid Meier's Revolution vibe, right? Like you pick your Civ and your leader. You get like a little discussion. It reminds me of Civ 5, Civilization 5 a little bit. I'm going to hit start your journey. That's the
game
vibe.
Is to take over and unite all 195 countries.
Unite,
the world
okay.
Must stand as one. An
And
enemy
or
is coming,
subjugate.
and we must be ready. Welcome, Player One. I'm Adriana,
Player One?
your assistant. I'll guide you
What's
and
your name?
explain the
Adriana?
rules.
That is a name.
Money is key. Your income grows every second. Upgrade factories and businesses to increase it.
I know it said
Explore
idle
first.
income passive might make
Uncover
more
land.
sense. I don't know if this is really an
Gather
idle game.
intel.
We'll find out.
Trade to grow. Exchange resources with other nations. Take control. Choose force or influence. Use military force to conquer. Hire troops, drones, and tanks. Build rocket systems, air defense, and a submarine fleet. Use influence through culture, religion, or business. Claim benefits and take over without a single shot fired. The enemy is coming. A united world is a powerful one. Expand, dominate, survive. Let's begin. Good luck.
It's just the demo that's available right now, but is the end game of this game going to be the planet versus aliens? Well, can I pause? Hold on, pause. Is there a pause button? There's a missile inbound. What is this? What is this? Oh, no, wait, was it? Maybe that was a boat. Maybe that was a ship. It looked like a giant, like, bullet bill flying through the air. I thought that was like a missile. Let's build an army first. Do we not have one? Does the United States of America not have an army? Assault Trooper 3000 AI. I guess apparently they are actual AI soldiers. It makes me wonder how many people in the world are people versus everything has just become AI. Are we AI? Am I AI? I don't know. I'm gonna hire this army man for $100. I got like 5,300. I know I was yapping, but I was also letting my money rack up. That was a soldier. So I think this was our soldiers. It's going to show us drones and air force. It wants us to have an air force. Target drones 3000 AI. Why are they all 3000? Is it the years? What year is it? It's 2028. This is a couple years away, tanks. See, that icon looks like the one that we actually probably get a bonus to. I forget what it was. Strength, 10% strength. It says power 115. I couldn't tell you. We're gonna hire some of that. It wants us to get some rocket systems, which looks like a different screen altogether. It looks like I can get them for 500. That's a rocket system. I guess, is this ammo? Why did I only get 6 out of 10? I don't buy them 5 or 10 at a time. All right, sure, whatever. Maybe I buy it 5 at a time and you get a bonus rocket. Buildings increase your income per second. Okay, it does have an idle game sort of vibe to it a little bit. We'll see. I'm curious. We'll build that. What are we building? I didn't even look at what it was called. Production. We're at $5.5 a second. I don't know where all my other money's. I mean, I'm getting more than $5 a second, I think, or maybe not. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Yeah, close. I might have counted a little fast. Silicon Tech Hub. It wants me to click on it. Sick. I did it. Upgrade industry to earn more. Try it now. Upgrade capacity, so we can do that. So that's up to like 6 now. Upgrading industry increases your income per second. How does that change? How is that different from upgrade speed? I don't know. We're gonna hit back because it wants me to. Click on highlighted country to start exploring. Okay. Mexico. We're coming for You know we're playing as the United States because we're coming for Mexico. Press the highlighted button to continue. Explore. Okay. It says we're sending like a little secret agent back and forth. Wait until exploration is completed. Do we need to explore Mexico? The unexplored jungles of Mexico. Country exploration completed. We armed with newfound insights, we are better equipped to navigate the challenges ahead. Sick. I'll visit that. We're going to apparently Chichen Itza. Click to attack. See, in the beginning when we had that like little cutscene with the Aegiana talking to us, she said we might be able to do this without ever firing a shot. We're about to step back on El Sombro. Isn't that like the shadow hat? Isn't Sombro? Maybe that's Sombra. Or maybe that's an Overwatch character. Isn't that like Shadow and then Sombrero's like hat, the Shadow hat? I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up. I don't remember. Mexico, independent Mexico. They have a 2,400 military power, 128 million people. Intelligence data is unknown. I don't know if we should be attacking an enemy whose data we don't know about. Is Mexico our enemy? Can I not influence them? I cannot. They really want me to colonize Mexico. That is a choice. That is a choice I am not allowed to make. Press this button to start the war. Mexico wouldn't have been my first pick of target. There go our missiles from our systems. It's happened. I guess we won. Our power is like 1,600, it looks like, versus their 22. I'm not entirely sure why we're winning. I don't know if it was the rockets, because rockets aren't here. It's like people, the drones, the tanks or whatever. The rockets are their own thing. So I think we hit them with the rockets, weakened them, and then we had enough power to finish the job off. Victory apparently has been accomplished. You won the war. That was a fast war. How much time passed? I think a war with Mexico would be more than a couple days. You know what I mean? I think that would be devastating for everybody involved. Your forces achieved a decisive victory in a decisive battle, inflicting heavy losses on the enemy and capturing strategic objectives. Victory on the battlefield. Your courage and strategy led to a decisive victory and turned the tide of war in your favor. I'll continue. Okay, open this country. It's your colony. Open the country? Mexico's closed right now. It's closed for business. Visit, sure. It's really holding my hand through this, isn't it? Build industries in colonized countries to boost your total income per second. Okay. Build. If we're really, I mean, if we're just gonna commit world war, how much does money really matter at this point, right? Like, right? What's currency worth? Clearly no one's gonna trade with us anymore. Upgrade capacity, all right, it wants us to do that. I can do that. We have an automobile factory in Mexico. We don't have any of those in the United States, only Mexico. We get all of our cars from now on from Mexico. It wants us to build an army. Is this an army only in Mexico, actually? It wants me to buy, it looks like one of everything in Mexico itself. I'm guessing that's what we're doing. So we've got, oh, now only one rocket? Only one rocket this time? Is that how it's going? Maybe we already had 5 earlier. When I bought one for the US, maybe we already had 5 to start with and I just didn't notice. Maybe. Do I have to start exploring? Hold on, I want to look at, hang on, can I do anything else? It really wants me to take over my neighbors first things first. I want to look around. I want to click on the button. Look, these buttons are fake. They do nothing. I mean, I don't think they're fake. I think it's just locking me into the tutorial. It wants me to explore Canada. All right, Canada, you saw what we did to Mexico. It is actually 2029. It has been like a year since I like last looked at the date. So it is fastly going. It is quickly going. Country exploration completed. Canada. Took us 10 seconds. Did that cost us that much money or did we pilfer that much money? I don't know. Are you gonna force us to declare war? No, it wants us to influence. It's teaching us how to influence Canada. Queen Ottawa. They're independent. All right, sure, we're gonna do that. We're gonna look at diplomacy perhaps. Build a temple, business center, or cultural building to gain influence and unlock bonus rewards and benefits. Now, how do I have building permissions in Canada? I don't think that after what they just saw us do to Mexico, I don't think they would be talking to us. I don't think they would be having words with us after all of that. Click to change to influences map view. All right. Collect influence reward on map. So I guess we're slowly building rewards over here, building influence. I think maybe we convinced some Canadians to build that center or whatever. Maybe we're like operating from the shadows since we sent over our little secret agent man. You are ready? Good luck. Oh, is that it? Okay, left mouse button to continue. Tutorial completed. All right, we've conquered Mexico. That was... We've conquered all of Mexico in the tutorial. Wow, that really says a lot for Mexico. I'm sorry. That's like shots fired. All right, well, let's see here. What do we got? There is a timer over here counting down, which is a little scary. We don't have any military warnings at the moment. We do have 5 rockets. Can I zoom? Can I move around? I can. So what does this icon actually mean? There's no like tool tips. So I don't know what they mean. I don't know if they show up if I... Okay, so what's this button do? All right, that does this. What about this? Is it just different tabs? It looks like it is. So we've got trade. All missions, active missions, completed missions. We can trade with Mexico. Is that costing 350 bucks? Can I start it? I cannot start it. Refresh time. I can't do any trade right now. That's not available. That's fine. Finance. We can take out a loan. Who are we taking loans from? Leader, leverage the bank's resources. Acquire a loan to accelerate your nation's development. Bear in mind that loans must be repaid with interest in 15 minutes. So there is like a real life sort of timer involved. Ideally, we don't want to take out any loans at all if possible. Military infrastructure is currently level 0. Let's make that level 1. We got the money for it. Let's go ahead and get ourselves an extra scout and let's go ahead and speed them up. That sounds like a good idea to me. For production, let's go ahead and see what the upgrade speed does for us. Not much. I think it just does mean we are making money a little bit faster. That was a cheaper option. Let's go ahead and get that up to 120 as well. It's going to make us a little bit of money. And what was under science? Can we get some research going? We'll get some scientific advancements. I want to dump a bunch of money into science. My experience in civilization is that you want to be ahead of the game when it comes to science. What are these buttons up here? I think this might be our influence or whatever that we were talking about. So we've got some influence with Canada. I don't know how much. I don't know what that button does, or that one that might come up later in the future. We've got a rating 180 out of 192 total military power. Maybe we've got a capacity. It looks like Germany's power is 9,700. Ours is like 22. God help us if Germany comes for us. They'd have to come across the ocean. I'm just banking on that not being possible at this time. We've scouted out Canada. I almost feel like do we need to try to like take over which one's this? Iceland? Explore. Let's go over here. I might be dumb. Hang on. What are we exploring over here? Let's send actually we got 2 people. Let's go check out over here. Let's explore that as well. I'd like to see some Greenland. Did I say Iceland? This is Iceland. That's Greenland. I'm sorry. I knew that. I think I said the wrong one. Visit. Check out Greenland. Armed with new insights. All right, let's give that a look. Let's give that a look. See, what do we know? What do we know about Queen Nuke? I don't know. They've got a 2,800 military power, only 0.06 million people. Not a lot of people. Resources, they got 2 cows in the entirety of Greenland. Should we just influence? Should we colonize? Should we like, what's the success likelihood of us colonizing? And why, you know, if we throw a temple in there, we got the money for now. Let's throw a temple in there. I want to see how that progresses. Let's back out. We've investigated the location. Let's throw our next scout over here. I want to get these places scouted. Knowledge is going to be our best friend here. Country exploration, nice, from Belize. I've got some family in Belize. Country exploration completed. El Salvador. We can look at that too. I'm just jumping around. Look at these crazy future pyramids. El Salvador. Their military power is crazy right now. I guess there's no real... The first level of upgrade here for influence is pretty cheap. Hang on, let's go into influence mode for a second. So like this is red right now. So what do we have going on here? Oh, apparently if I zoom in, so I can visit it from here. Let's take a look here. Influence. I want to throw some influence on you as well. Actually, if I go into influence, what is the... Oh, I have religion, culture, and business. Oh, I've got a little bit of everything. Here, throw a little bit of everything in there. Expand your influence by constructing business centers to gain bonuses. I'm not sure what bonuses they're achieving for me, but I mean, I don't see why not. We're the United States of America, so our objective is to buy everybody with our money. That feels like the American way, right? That's what I think. We can invade somebody eventually. We gotta... Oops, I didn't mean to buy two. I'm double clicking like a crazy person. It's fine. We got money. We got money rolling in. Look, I don't know what these little... we got different... Landslides in Pamir Mountains. Your Majesty! It is... That makes no sense. Heavy rain-stricken landslides in the Pamir Mountains, destroying villages and blocking roads. That's a problem. You want me to... Okay, apparently they want me to spend some money on that. I can do that. Friendly points from Tajikistan. Allow us to express our sincere gratitude for your invaluable support during this challenging time. Your willingness to lend a helping hand at a critical moment demonstrates your wisdom and kindness. Thanks to your generosity, we were able to provide vital assistance to those who needed it most. Your contribution has not only saved many lives, but also significantly strengthened our mutual relationships. That is good to know. El Salvador, I want to go ahead and pop some business ventures in here if we haven't finished doing that. Some culture and some hello, policies? Choose 3 policies. We got economic miracle, increase base income from your country. Business, increase influence growth by 30% for player business influence in countries, which we're doing a lot of. Reduce interest payment. I'm not going to try to take out any of those. Increase army attack by 4. Increase influence growth by 30% for player cultural influence in countries. Religion is the same thing, but religion trade, increase trade route income by 25%. I'm thinking we probably want to go ahead and boost our income right now. We're not really, it's only 4% for the military. I'm not too worried about that right now. We're more focused about getting our economy built up. I want to say we built quite a bit of religion, and let's throw some business in there. Let's confirm that. Let's focus mostly on our income at the moment. I don't think anyone's going to attack us anytime soon because no one is, I mean, all of our neighbors are being influenced in some way or another, it would seem. So we've got us, we've got our influence. What's our influence look like? So we've got 1 level of everything in our neck of the woods. Benefit name, unlock revolt option, bonus for all revolt types, decreased influence, drop value if you lose revolt from all spheres. I don't think we're trying to revolt. I don't think so. Rank number 1, influence. So if anyone's trying to influence us, there's a spread speed. If anyone tries to influence us, like starts building stuff in our nation, we'd probably need to combat that. We don't have a ton of cash, but I am going to go ahead and double up on things in our own home country in case people start building in here, because I can kind of see this like thing filling up. We're red. Remember, we picked red. So I think we want to make sure that we are the most influential nation, like factor in our own nation. That seems like a good idea. I don't know why this is green. Is that because we're influencing them really good? Because there's not a lot of people there to begin with, so it might be. We've got a good chunk. It looks like their color is green, so they're influencing themselves pretty much as hard as they can. I can see a little bit of red over here. I think that's what it is. Yes. So we are red. That's why we've got some like red happening over here. I think we're slowly influencing aspects of other people's nations. That sounds good to me. I want to build some buildings. I think we need some more money. I don't know what this building is. Let's build it. What is it? We've got a Silicon Tech Hub. Now we have an automobile assembly plant here. Sick. Let's go ahead and build another plant. I want as many different kinds of buildings as possible. This is a film production studio. Okay. And we don't have enough money for these, and this requires scientific level 5. How do we do science again? What are we looking at for here? Is this giving us science points? If we have science points, I'm a little unsure where our science points are listed. This is our religion. I see. So this is our like just global situation, like global view. This is our religious influence. This is our cultural influence. This is our business influence. So influence is a large part of it. We can start sending some more scouts too, by the way. Let's send a scout on over this way. Let's send a scout on over is this way. Let's get our scouts doing their scouty things. We got Cuba. We're not gonna worry about looking at it right now. I'm more interested. We got Haiti. All right, get this rolling. We've probably got some islands over here we can explore as well. Oops, I didn't want to visit. I wanted to. Oh, are they already? That's the Dominican Republic. Get me out of here. I don't want to do anything with you. Are they explored? they're not like white colored. So I wasn't sure if it was like, yeah, that's not considered explored. I'm about as zoomed in as I can be. Explore, here we go. These are some itty bitty islands to have to explore. Country exploration completed. Fantastic. That's what we needed to hear. Grenada. They really want you to get in real micro on these islands. It's gonna be really Barbados. It's gonna be really easy to miss these islands around the world that I'm less familiar with. We're right now close enough to the US that I see this must be a boat. It must be trade shipping routes or something. All right, let's go ahead and send some exploration on over to here. The early game of, like, you know, 4X games or strategy types of games usually are a lot of like building your home resources and also exploring and seeing what's out there. I feel like this is the exploration phase. I don't anticipate having to deal with too many like enemy opposition yet. We could probably get, how did we get a second guy? I forget. There is a thing over here glowing. We got 50 seconds until something happens. Probably until maybe our cards refresh. Oh, that might be what that's about. Okay, that might make a degree of sense. Mekong River flooding. Your Majesty from Laos. Oh, it does tell you. Laos. Intense rains caused the Mekong River to flood, displacing thousands and damaging homes. We will bankroll that. Get some friendly points with them. We've got the money. I'm okay with bankrolling. We probably should have a display. Like, we had a display of force against Mexico. But I don't know if we do any more. If we start invading people are gonna be mad at us probably. Venezuela. Should we try to colonize as the United States? Should we try to colonize Cuba? Cuba, your time has come. This has been this has been a long time coming, Cuba. What's their military power? Significantly higher than ours. We need to take care of that, is what we need to do. Policies report. Economic miracle, receive some money. Religion, receive some follow. Okay, cool. We've got some more stuff that we want to do here. We haven't been doing any military force right now. We need to build up our military force is the way I see it. Let's do, I don't even know how much trade we're actually getting at the moment. Influence growth by 30% for influence. Yeah, let's throw all of this in right now. Let's throw in that. I'm still feeling like influence might be the way to go right now. I think we should take a look at our army. What's our situation with our military? There's an army barracks capacity. And I think we've got 104 out of 17 people right now, is what I'm seeing. But we can't actually hire any more, is what I'm seeing. But I can hire this guy. I can hire this Sniper 3000. This is like 105 total power. But I'm showing 104 here. I'm not entirely sure if I'm losing a point of power from somewhere. Oh, see, this says 100 out of 100. I see it. This is 100 out of 100. It says 0. I don't know what this 0 is. Maybe that's how many people I can hire. So if I hire these guys for 300 bucks, yes, 100, and I've got no more left people. So I can, if I wanted to hire less, I can be like, I want 44. That's what it is. That's what it is. We figured it out. Let's hire some armies here. That feels like a good idea. We're gonna fill out what we can and see where we're at before we start upgrading and maxing out our or increasing our capacity. We're not even at capacity right now. Let's take a look at our drone forces. We can afford that. We can do that. Tanks. I think tanks is where it's gonna be at for us in a big way. And what's the rocket system situation? We're at 5 out of 10 rockets. Radius, power. Total units power. So if I buy this, is it 1 rocket? It is. So we started with 5 here to begin with. They're very expensive. Air defense, do we have, how much do we have for, we've maxed out our rocket system? Maybe that increases our capacity, I think. Okay. Because right now we're looking at air defense. It's out of 10. If I buy this for 500, does that go up? I don't know. But let's buy some rockets for air defense. Defense seems like a good idea. That's how we took out Mexico, basically. It was with rocket power, so I think some defenses would be good. We don't have any submarines. I'm gonna buy... If I buy a submarine rocket, is that a point? It is. Okay, so we've got like 5,300 power now. So we've got quite a bit. We got money rolling in. Should we do any more... I don't know how our science is operating right now. Can I look at our info somewhere that I probably missed out on? If I go over, yeah, United States of America, right? Influence. What's our science look like? Am I just not seeing it? It's possible. There is a settings or an options over here, but I assume that's, yeah, that's all like normal game type stuff. We've got our kilometers. We got our people. We got the date. It's already 2031. It's been years. This is some kind of rate? What is this? We're at 42 out of 192. What is being... Oh, is that the number of countries? Are we in 42nd place out of 192? Maybe. Wait, what was that? I saw orange. 40. I think we're ranked 40 currently. Gotcha. That's our trade. I don't know who we're trading with, I'll be honest with you, but we got one trade ship doing trade things. That is being accomplished right now. Brussels heat wave, Your Majesty. An unexpected heat wave hits Brussels, causing heat stroke and straining the power grid. I guess we'll just come to Belgium's aid, I guess. Sure, we got like no money. Cuba? I think we can take Cuba now, guys. I think it's, oh, there's some buttons over here. There they are. They're over here. I'm sitting in front of them. I got buttons. I got buttons over here. I'm blind to buttons in the corners of the screen. I'm blind to, I've got missions, trade, and bank behind me. Missions look like this. So like Baltic states, 0 out of 3, active reward +1 per second. So I think we can, this says colonize actually. Oh, maybe there's 3 different Baltic states. Oh, Iceland's global ice cream empire, 1 out of 5 active reward. So does that mean, so because we took Mexico, colonized it, if we get Pakistan and Egypt and Saudi Arabia and Vietnam, we would unlock this $3 a second or something, or we would unlock this colonized mission or whatever. There's influence missions that are locked, trade missions, and progress missions. These are locked. I don't know if they're locked to us or if they're just locked in the demo. So if they're locked in the demo, we should focus more on colonization efforts because that might be what there is more of to see. We can go ahead and do some trades. So like we can trade with Jamaica, and we've got no more fleets here. Let's get a second one. So you can see your active missions. That was our only mission we had going on. We had no completed mission. So let's send someone somewhere else too if we can. Explore new countries to unlock more trading. Oh, do I not have anyone else I even can trade with? LOL, that was silly that I even bought one then. Mexico's listed here, but we colonized them, so maybe that, but why not Canada? Why not Canada? Explore new country. We explored Canada. Why can I not trade with Canada? Maybe it's because I'm beyond capacity. I'm not sure. Oh, here's science. Found you. Oh wait, no, that's our buildings. That's our science buildings. Policies report. Fantastic. We're going to invade Cuba, so we're gonna go ahead and take military. We're gonna go ahead and take economic miracle just to make a little bit more cash, and we've built like religion things everywhere, so we'll do that. There is my country here. I think that just zooms to the US. Okay, we've seen that, and then army building. Okay, we've seen that. Fantastic. Cuba, your time is now. We've given you enough time to think about what you've done. They've done nothing. We're gonna colonize you. Gonna go for it. What do we got here? It looks like we outnumber most of their things. They have like 1 more drone than we do. They do have some air defense. So this is gonna be a hard fought battle. We've got back, we got army, we got intelligence, we got colonized. What does intelligence show us? Nothing. We have no intelligence on them. There's probably a way to perform intelligence on them. This is where we can go to build some stuff. Oh, there's a little purple here. What's that do? Oh, sick. I did a thing. Actually, that's a good point. Can I commit an intelligence on them? I don't think so. If I visit them, I've got influence, but I don't see like an action to be like, send the secret agents, send them in. If we have enough influence over them, this is where we could force them to revolt. I think we're not gonna do that. We're gonna go in hard. We're gonna get you. Take this. Oh, what's happening? Here we go. Oh wait, who's attacking Mexico? How dare you? That's mine. You can't have it. I earned that fair and square in the tutorial. It's purple. I think it's because Cuba's attacking Mexico. Wait, there's action going on over here. Did Cuba have allies in the Honduras? Belize just took Mexico while I was fighting Cuba. Defeat? What do you mean defeat? We have failed to colonize Cuba. Your forces have suffered devastating loss. What? Our tanks didn't even roll out. Our tanks didn't do anything. Or maybe. Continue. That's a bummer. Iraq has also colonized Turkey. We haven't even explored over there, by the way. We're very focused on the Western Hemisphere right now. I should send some explorers out because they're not doing anything right now. What do you mean defeat? Okay, hang on. We gotta go into our army. We gotta hire back everyone that has perished. That is a problem. Country exploration completed. Fantastic. That is not my biggest concern at the moment. We need to look at our... We could do stats. Let's give ourselves a 1% stat increase. Let's increase the barracks capacity. Increase our troops very quickly. Look at this. Requires military base level 2. What level is our military base right now? Oh, they're building them. Oh, they're actually actively building the troops right now. 1 soldier per second. I see. Total units power. I think eventually we'll get to 4,000, nearly 4,000, but I think we're at 999 right now. I'm not sure. That is definitely doing its thing, though. We're going to hire... Samoa, Your Majesty, rising sea levels lead to coastal erosion, threatening tourism and fishing communities. I'll bankroll that. You're welcome, Samoa. I got your back, Samoa. There is the American... There's Samoa, and then there's the American Samoa. So I feel like, even though they're different, I feel like we gotta back Samoa. I feel like we gotta be buddies with Samoa, for sure, right? We can't just leave Samoa out hanging. That wouldn't feel right. Am I out of money? I'm out of money. This is a problem, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have failed to acquire enough money per second. We're gonna upgrade everything that we can. We need more money. I should have been doing this earlier on. We should have been spending all of our money on things that make us more money. Because I'm America, and that's the American way. That's what we should have been doing from the beginning. This was a horrible mistake. I'm gonna wait till we have 60 bucks. Look, we're up to $9.5 a second. I cannot believe we lost to Cuba. I thought we had it in the bag. I thought we were going to take them quite easily. What is this? What are we looking at? Cuba? I don't want to try to colonize that. Wait, what are you talking about? Get me out of here. I'm not trying to. Get me out of here. We might try to influence them instead. I'm gonna go probably check out our influences in Canada and see how that's rolling. How's Canada going? Gotta get Mexico back is what we gotta do. Canada, how are you doing? Mission complete. Congratulations, you successfully something. Navigated global dynamics to lead your nation to victory? In Jamaica? I don't know what I did to make Jamaica happy, but well done. We are slowly influencing them. What's our influence looking at right now? I know we're saving our money, but let's get a couple of centers in here. We're gonna try to take Canada by influence instead of by force, so I can focus on moving my force all downwards. Brazil has its own sort of color. They're like this sort of beige color. So white seems to be like it's not really being influenced by anyone in particular, which is a little bizarre that like Canada, for example, has to like influence their own nation. They don't start with like full influence. It's a little bizarre, but I get it. That's our policies report. That went very poorly for us. Let's go ahead and focus on our all of our influence growth. That's gonna be funneled into Canada. I'm kind of waiting until I have $1,900 so I can buy another building. But what's this deal with Mexico? Its military power is low, and I feel like we need to take it back. I feel like we need to strike while the iron is hot on that. Belize tried to take Mexico from us. Jaguar paw of the rainforest. This guy's sick. Volcanic eruption. Your Majesty, the Arsenal volcano erupts, disrupting tourism. Okay, Costa Rica. Here, there you go. We're friends now. I don't know what being friends with them is really doing for us. Go for it. Belize, you can't have Mexico. We're taking it back. Here it goes. We gotta lay down some rockets. They're not gonna be able to defend against that. They don't know what they... Belize doesn't know what they're... Oh my God! Is there anything I can do to affect that? No, wait, we're pushing back. They're trying to hold the line. This feels like those old like Vietnam maps when you watch the line pushing north and south from the Vietnam War. Victory is ours. We got Mexico back. We won the war. We did have some significant Air Force and tank losses, but no soldiers. I'm not quite sure if like certain things strike in a certain order, like tanks hit first, then drones, then soldiers. Or I don't know if there's an order to how they strike exactly. I'm not quite sure how it maths that out. But we've got Mexico back, which is Great, that's what we want. I've almost got $1,900 for our next building, so I'm just gonna kind of hold fast for a sec. There's a fight going on over here. They're fighting each other. We got neighbors on neighbors. Looks like Honduras and Nicaragua, maybe? I don't think Costa Rica's involved. That's what it seems like over here. Can I actually just kind of click on that? War zone, avoid visiting. What if I wanted to? What would happen? I actually don't know. I guess I could find out. I guess I could have tried. Ooh, yep, they're combined. Things are happening. That's, oh, someone's spying on us. I don't think that's, wait, France? Why did I explore France? Oh, did France own something over here? I don't know. Somehow I accidentally explored France. That's totally fine. Argentina is explored. Go explore over here. I think it's hilarious that we don't know what these countries are from the beginning. Like, it's 2033. What do you mean I haven't explored Argentina? What does that mean? That's crazy. We are gonna go ahead and hire back the stuff that we've lost. I know I was saving my money, but yes. Actually, we have just enough money. Let's go to our buildings. What is this one? It's going to increase our money a second pretty significantly. We have an aerospace manufacturer now, which is great. Military infrastructure. Oh, this is where we got our scouts upgraded. Right, I remember that now. Our credit limit is 10K. I guess we could take out a loan and have that money right now and get it paid back. What's the interest look like? Maximum loan is actually 5K right now because we haven't leveled up. Return time, return per sack. Take loan, sure. Let's do that. Let's take that loan. We got a fat stack of cash right now. We are going to start trading with a couple of fellas that we are, I think, friends with right now is probably why that is. I kind of want to buy that, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go into our buildings, and we're going to build whatever this building is. We don't have a scientific level 5 yet, because it's like $5,000 to do it. We have to pay back that loan in like 900 seconds, but I'm going to blow all of my money on upgrading the things that make us money, maybe? I guess I should get our military taken care of, but I feel like if I buy these, get these kind of upgraded, what are we making? 2 a sack, 2. That way we can try to pay back that loan actually relatively fast. We're at $14 a second. Someone could probably do the math and tell me how many seconds it would take us to actually do all that. But let's take a look at our troops again. Get our tanks filled. What's our rocket systems look like? We've lost some rockets. Let's get that up to, we should try to get that up to 10. But they are expensive, so I'm going to hold off on that for a sec. Our air defense is still okay, and our submarines, I can't afford to buy this thing and max it out. I don't know what this does for us, but we do have 1 out of 10 for what that's worth. So what are we looking at over here? It looks like we got some trade happening. Those are the ones that we're trading with. I took out those trade missions. I didn't even look at who they were trade missions for. I just started doing it. Cool. Our power is at 4810. Cuba, what are you looking like? 3229. You would think we'd be able to take you. You would think we would be able to pull that off. What secrets do you hold? Seychelles? Your Majesty, a powerful cyclone hits the Seychelles, causing extensive damage. I'll bankroll that. They're friends now. We're making friends and enemies. We're doing it all. We're doing it all. We're making friends and enemies. I'm a psychopath. You gotta keep them guessing. They're like, you just invaded Mexico, but you're bankrolling everybody's natural disasters, and I'm like, yes, it is the American way to make 0 sense whatsoever ever. How are you doing, Canada? I think it's about time we started influencing you in every way. Country exploration completed. We armed the yes, exploration. I imagine you could really just triple, double, quadruple down on one form of influence. Like right now we're neck and neck with religion. I feel like we could like really focus on that, get this boosted up so I can decrease their value. Decrease influence drop if you lose a revolt. I'm not too worried about that, but bonus for all revolt. How do we activate a revolt? Do I just click this? Can I do that at any time? It's not highlighted. It looks like you have to get up to here to unlock the revolt option at all. I don't know how you unlock the benefits then. I assumed it was like as it grew. But if you have to get to this high anyway to unlock the ability at all, I don't know, should we funnel a ton of money into that? Spreading speed, we can increase that. Here, we'll see if we can get that crazy boosted. We'll focus on religion in Canada and see if we can't pull off a Canadian revolt here after a little while. We can speed up time. There is a time speed up over here. War zone, there's a war zone where... Oh, I had a bonus or something over here. Who's at war? I don't see it. If I click on it, who's at war? It better not be me. Who's at war? Military. I don't have any military warnings. Someone's fighting somebody, but such is life. All right, so we've got quite a bit of money coming in now. Hey, what's this? We got some cash over there. Looks like if you see those kind of bubble up, you can try to take advantage. So I've waited for a bit. Some time's flying by. It's 2034, so you can see that we're slowly getting more than they actually have, but I haven't actually unlocked the ability to revolt yet. So that's doing its thing. Let's take a look at our... I think those are our trade missions. Yes, I think so. Yes, I think so. Let's go ahead and do some more trade with, let's see, who makes us the most cash if we trade with them? Also, what's this blue bar? Is that how close we are to being like friends with them or something? Maybe. Looks like they're all 350. They're all 5 minutes. There are some different resources that I don't know what they do for us. Canada, we are trying to influence, so let's trade with Canada. I think that will make them like us more. And everything's disappeared. I think everything just reset. We'll send a trade fleet to Honduras. Sure. Let's see how that goes. So what's our loan situation right now? Do I even have a loan right now? Did we already pay it off? Because I was in the triple speed there for a sec. So are we paid off already? We're paid off already. I don't think we're paid off already. Where does it list my loan? Total loan 5,000, cost per... Oh, okay, this is where it's listing. Okay, that's not a preview. That's where we're at right now. What is this? It's costing us 5.3. So it pays itself back. You don't have to worry about doing the paying yourself. It's just literally going to cost us that much money per second to make it happen. Well, I'm going to increase my limit. You know what? I'm okay with that. Let's increase our limit and take another loan. And we can reduce our interest rate, but we're not taking loans that are that high right now. Let's do some more, definitely religion, since we are, and our bank, because we're doing loans. Let's do that. And now that we have some money, buildings, science, level 5, that was what the loan was for. Oh, I don't have 4,000 for this new building, but I almost do. I almost do. Give it to me. Come on, baby. Then the rest of our money is going into military because we're taking Cuba. Cyclone? God. Okay, fine. You can have it. You can have it. You waited until I had enough money for my building, and then a cyclone hit? Not cool, man. But I'm about to get my 6th building. And then all the money that we make moving forward is going to get funneled into our military to try to take Cuba in overwhelming strength, hopefully. It's taking a while. It's taking a while. I'm on the super speed. It's taking a while. I think you can see a breakdown. Country dashboard. Look at this. You can see that we're making the bulk of our money from the U.S. Mexico's making us $3 a second. We should be utilizing Mexico a little bit more prominently, but we're not at the moment. These are our loans. We will end up paying $200 extra on each of those eventually. Okay, here we go. 4,000. And what's that make us a second now? We have built a deforestation crisis. I cannot afford to help you, Gabon. So that is going to have to be your problem this time. The Agricultural Research Center is making us 1.8 a second. That's great. We're going to back out. We're going to go ahead and jump into our army. And what can we do better here? I think I would like to increase our capacity, but I really can't afford it. Mission complete. Fantastic. We got some missions complete, which I should go do something about. I guess we're gonna have to look at upgrades. Let's do an upgrade. Yeah, you can see that their strength went up quite a bit. Any cheap upgrades we can do? Nice. The $50 upgrades seem like they're gonna be a good move. Policies report, fantastic. I would like to pay less on the bank. I would like to boost our religion, and let's increase our trade route income. We're gonna jump into our trade route, getting those rolling again as well. Now we've suddenly got 2,000 smackers. Our military isn't super strong yet, but we've got some money to do a barracks upgrade, so we're gonna do that. Gonna buy out these fellas. This needs a hangars upgrade, which we could do. Or for tanks. Tanks, I think, is our kind of like specialty as the deity of the United States. So let's boost that. Hire this. Hire this. Can I get to one? Well, actually, what was it? Like 400 something is what they wanted it to be. What's the Typhoon? That's gonna have to be your problem. I don't have the money. I need $500. We almost do have it. Hired. We've got 6,000 strength. Cuba, it's time. Cuba, you pushed us back for long enough. I don't know how you managed to win that previous war, but we've got like nearly double your strength. It's time to colonize Cuba. Let's go. Rockets ahoy. There they all go. We're basically fighting strictly from, there's actually action going on over here. We should probably bolster Mexico's defenses soon before they get attacked again by something. What is happening here? Do we have, what is this, satellites? Should I be worried? I think we won. Victory! Cuba is ours! You won the war. We didn't take a lot of losses, mostly drones. They actually didn't have much. They mostly just had drones. So Cuba is ours now. Let's take a look at Cuba. What can we do with that? Now that it is ours, we can probably hop into policies report is fine. We will go ahead and increase our base income because we're not actively at war. We'll increase our religious stuff for Canada specifically. And let's do the bank because I'm probably going to take out another loan. Let's get some influence rolling in Cuba so that they don't try to revolt against me too quickly. That's going to get started. There are gunshots being fired somewhere. They don't have any soldiers, and I guess we need to go. Yeah, we need to go build some bases in Mexico, but we're gonna build some stuff over here in Cuba for the time being because we just took Cuba, and I'd like to keep it that way. There you go. That is increased, and we can probably get them building a building to make us some more money. Let's go look at Mexico because actually we have been neglecting their defenses. So you can see how you can get really warped and wrapped into this. Like every individual country has its own sort of armaments here. Like we got the United States info up here, but everybody's kind of got their own stuff inside their own countries. And if you can find out what countries like are weak against your enemy, you can slowly kind of pick people apart over time, a little by little. I'll go ahead and get Mexico a little bit more upgraded here because they are our first colony. And now look at that. We've colonized Mexico. We've colonized Cuba. All that's remaining is Canada. In all of that time that we've been doing that, are you ready for a revolt? I doubt it. I doubt it. I doubt we're there. No, we're definitely not there yet. We're not even at whatever 25%. But religiously, we are spreading like crazy. Culturally, we're a little bit over even, and we're a little bit over even on business as well. So like, Canada, it's only a matter of time before you come over to, you know what, now that I think about it, if we're gonna be like the deity of the United States of America, maybe that's what we should do, is funnel all of our resources into religious domination. All hail the holy grail of the United States or whatever, you know? Let's send over some exploration because we haven't been doing that. There's still plenty to explore at the time. It's 2036 already. I've got a little trade highlight here. Let's go ahead and trade with Canada, and let's go ahead and trade with Mexico. Country explored, fantastic. Open our mission. No, that's explore. Hang on, I forgot what I was doing. Let's get Portugal over here explored. We gotta get everyone explored. I could get some more little more scouts. I could get more scouts. I'm assuming once the world is explored, they will have more that they can do. Because currently all they're doing is scouting. Because I can only imagine if, oh, there's a war going on over here. So what happens if we try to visit? War zone, avoid visiting. So it doesn't even let us. So while it's doing its thing, we can't really take advantage. We can't be like, send in our own troops while they're at war with each other. We can't really like do that. Which would probably be like crazy overpowered if I had to guess. We got all kinds of money coming in now. Okay. We should probably do something with that. I'm gonna let my guys come in. We're gonna send in some more exploration. And then I'm gonna go into our army builder. This specifically builds armies from out of the US. If we, do we only ever like always attack from the United States? Is that how this works? Because I'm wondering, total units power. Why does it say out of 4397? Is that the maximum that would even be possible? Soldier regeneration. I'm gonna go ahead and increase our tanks. Upgrade that. Got lots of stuff building now. Those guys are upgrading. Wildfires? We can take care of that. We're friends now. If I look at you... Actually, let's look at... What are we looking at here? Okay. Wait, what's going on up here in Greenland? Oh, yeah. Weren't we trying to influence Greenland? I kind of forgot about that. Let's take a look at Greenland. Ooh, yeah, we're full on over here. We can revolt them. Okay, let's do it. Revolt unlocks when reaching 75% influence. You can colonize country without war. Do it. Revolt success! Okay, yeah, we had it all, because there's not a lot of people in Greenland, so there wasn't a lot of people we needed to convert. In a stunning turn of events, the people have risen up against the oppressive regime, overthrowing their oppressors and seizing control of the region. The uprising, fueled by years of oppression and injustice, I don't know about that, has culminated in a triumphant victory for the rebels. With the support of the populace and effective coordination, rebel forces have successfully ousted the ruling regime, paving the way for a new era of freedom and self-governance. However, the struggle for stability and rebuilding now begins, as the rebels must navigate the challenge of establishing a new order amidst the chaos of revolution. Well, we're going to double down on that still, because that seems to be huge for us, honestly. And I'm probably going to do that, because I'm probably going to take out... Wait, can I... Oh, I can actually triple up. It doesn't have to be different thing. I can do that. Interesting. I can utilize that to, like, really go crazy on influence. So we just took over Greenland by doing hardly anything at all. So if we look at Iceland, for example... Eventually, here we go, and influence them. They're currently just, if I throw a couple of these bad boys in here, because I got money coming in. So we got level 5 temple, and let's increase our spread. We'll see if we can, yeah, we can carve in a bit of a pie there. Are they actually weak anywhere? No. We should look for people that are still like white, right? That don't have any influence at all in a certain demographic. So like Uruguay over here has got like basically nothing going on for influencing in religion. Obviously, there's always the go the route of just colonization, but we can do that and check back later and see if we can slowly take over Uruguay that way. The influence works basically exactly like colonizing would, because now they're just ours. It looks like, yeah, we can build armies and buildings and stuff. So if I build a building, yeah, we can start making a little bit of cash out of them. Not much, but something. Hire a defense force. Probably need some air defense. Well, there you have it. It is a bit of an idle game that is mixed with a little bit of RTS. That's NWO Anarchy Collapsed. This game's a little bit of like an idle game where you're slowly making up your money and you make more money over time, but it's also kind of like a real-time strategy type game because it's in real time. You can pause. You can pause the game if you need to, but it's kind of real time. Everything happens. It's not turn-based. And you slowly work on via different means, conquering different parts of the world, again, with the objective of taking over the entire thing. Gonna take Antarctica. Move the forces into Antarctica, make it happen! Because I say so. Until eventually you've conquered everything, if possible. And I guess fight the aliens. Let's go explore Australia, sure, why not? There's a lot of different things kind of going on here. So if you want that itch tickled, that's you know, that's a little bit idler. It kind of also reminds me of, yeah, Belgrade can have a little help. It reminds me a little bit of playing Pandemic a little bit. If you guys remember Pandemic, Mali is explored, fantastic. Where, you know, you have to like create a virus and spread it across the world. But instead of a virus, you're literally just kind of spreading your influence and kind of like conquering and stuff like that. So that's kind of the idea behind this one. Sure, we'll trade with Greenland. I would like to trade with Canada again, is what I would like to do. Why don't I see Canada? Did it move? I don't see it. Exploration complete, great. We'll do Cuba, that's fine. So if you want a game that's kind of got like an idler / pandemic feel and vibe to it, that's also like near future, deals with like the AI type thing, you can check out the demo. The demo for this game is in a link down below in the description, and you can play it for yourself and see what you think. The game's not actually out yet as of me recording this, so if you do play the demo or this does look up your alley, you can wishlist it for when it does release. But otherwise, I want to thank NWO Anarchy Collapsed for sponsoring this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time.